สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Sandra Han Utsaha. In our first story, border demarcation discussions with Cambodia will wait until a new Thai administration takes office, despite a proposal from the neighboring country to meet after the Songkran festival. Foreign Minister Sihasak Phongketkaew confirmed that Cambodia requested a meeting of the Thailand-Cambodia Joint Boundary Commission to address shared boundary issues. He emphasized that the focus remains on upholding the enduring friendship between the two nations while ensuring that all boundary matters are handled with strict adherence to bilateral agreements. Regarding concerns about landmine clearance and cross-border scam networks, the minister clarified that these matters do not fall under the specific mandate of the Joint Boundary Commission. He stated that Thailand remains prepared to cooperate on landmine removal along border areas to ensure the safety of citizens on both sides. Furthermore, addressing international scam networks is viewed as a matter of global concern that requires continued and serious action from Cambodian authorities. Minister Sihasak also addressed the ongoing debate over the possible revocation of the 2001 Memorandum of Understanding between Thailand and Cambodia, commonly known as MOU 44, advising that the issue should be considered after the incoming government delivers its policy statement to Parliament. He stated that any final decision regarding the future of the agreement will ultimately depend on the administrative direction and official policy of the new administration. Thai authorities confirmed that consumer goods supplies remain sufficient and prices are stable despite concerns regarding the Middle East conflict.
Director General of the Department of Internal Trade, Withiakon Maninet, stated that the government is closely monitoring product availability and pricing after discussions with manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, and market associations. The review found that Thailand has adequate raw materials to produce ready-to-eat food and essential consumer goods. Officials noted that prices remain within normal levels with no current indications of price increases. Government policies to maintain stable fuel and cooking gas prices have successfully controlled production costs, while some retailers have launched promotional discounts to encourage spending. Business operators confirmed that supply chains and transportation networks are functioning normally and that there is no sign of product hoarding. The Department of Internal Trade has urged retailers to keep shelves fully stocked and avoid purchase limits to prevent panic buying among consumers. Authorities warned that businesses must not raise prices without proper justification, and any proposed adjustments must be reported for verification. Consumers who encounter suspected price gouging or unfair trade practices can file complaints through the department hotline at 1569 for further investigation.
In our next story, the stock exchange of Thailand, or SET, surged more than 15% last month as foreign investors poured capital into the country. While the market saw significant gains, volatility began to emerge this month due to rising global oil prices and escalating tensions in the Middle East. SET President Asadate Kongsiri reported that the benchmark SET index closed February at 1,528.26 points. This reflects a 15.3% increase from the previous month and a 21.3% rise since the start of the year. The rally was driven by renewed investor confidence following clear domestic election results and stronger than expected economic growth in the fourth quarter of 2025. A ruling by the Supreme Court of the United States regarding import tariffs also contributed to the positive market sentiment. The decision led to a global tariff of 10 to 15% under the 1974 Trade Act, which is considered more supportive for export-oriented economies than previous measures. President Assadate noted that the Thai stock market ranked as the third best performing market in the region during February, following South Korea and Taiwan. However, the market has faced increased fluctuations in March 2026 because of its high concentration of energy companies and rising international oil prices. Despite these external pressures, domestic factors such as the formation of a new government and continued public investment projects are expected to stabilize the market. The exchange continues to utilize safeguards, including circuit breakers and dynamic price bands, to manage intraday volatility. Authorities in Krabi have coordinated with the local hotel association to provide discounted accommodation for approximately 2,000 tourists currently stranded in the province. The measure follows the cancellation of dozens of flights linked to regional instability in the Middle East.
Director of the Tourism Authority of Thailand Krabi office, Soraya Homchun, stated that 31 flights operating between the Middle East and Krabi International Airport were cancelled between February 28th and March 8th. These cancellations have impacted over 4,000 passengers, many of whom are European travelers who utilize Middle Eastern aviation hubs, while some visitors have already departed for Suvarnabhumi Airport to find alternative flights. Thousands remain in the southern province. To alleviate the financial pressure on these travelers, the Krabi Hotel Association has secured rooms at 19 participating hotels across the town area of the province, Ao Nang and Klong Muang. These establishments are offering rates below standard market prices until regular travel schedules can be restored.
And in one final update, an inspection of Lam Chabang port in Chonburi was conducted as part of a government initiative to suppress hazardous waste smuggling by transnational criminal networks. The operation focused on identifying illicit shipments that bypass regulatory checks through misdeclaration. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Natural Resources and Environment, SUCHART, supervised the physical verification of 18 suspicious shipping containers at the port. Director General of the Customs Department, Pantong Loiglonan, revealed that the Department of Special Investigation identified a smuggling operation declaring electronic and plastic waste as metal scrap. The inspection revealed that 12 of the 18 flagged containers belonged to a specific private firm. While the cargo was declared as scrap iron, the contents were found to be scrap metal mixed with electronic circuit boards, which constitutes illegal electronic waste. The total weight of the seized materials is approximately 280 metric tons, with an estimated value of more than 2.5 million baht. The Customs Department has since flagged the high-risk containers for further investigation and legal proceedings. And that concludes our evening edition of NBT World Brief. I'm Sandra Han Utsaha. สวัสดีค่ะ